And I thought, how rude. By the way, I have to be honest with you, I'm a little tired tonight. I'm staying up all night practicing. But you know, that was 3 years ago, and I've got to get over it. By the way, for those of you with dietary restrictions, our show tonight is completely gluten-free. Now, you know, folks, some music shows you see display incredible musicianship. And other music shows you see are just plain fun. But it's rare to see a music show that is neither. Ladies and guys, let's show them how it's done. Here we go. What do you say, Katie May? We'll go down to church today. Ooh, make it real. What do you say, Katie May? We'll go down to church today. Ooh, make it real.
Tahoe, you won't believe this, was over 40 years ago. So there are a lot of familiar faces in the audience. In the face. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to be performing with the Grammy Award-winning Steep Canyon Rangers. We met at a party in North Carolina. My wife and her family liked to vacation there, and one night they said, oh, we're going to go to a party and there's going to be a local band there. And I thought, a local band, how amusing. And it was these guys, and we've been together ever since. That was 4 years ago. And that's actually the true story. Of course, that story doesn't go down so well in Hollywood. So there I tell people we met in rehab. And we probably will remain. Now, this next song is a sing-along, but it has no lyrics, so good luck. Whatever you want to do is fine. Now, I think sometimes the best way to listen to a banjo song is to maybe close your eyes and imagine yourself in a rowboat, perhaps, on a beautiful summer day, floating down a stream with overhanging trees, perhaps in a very scary part of Kentucky. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I like to write songs based on personal experience, and this next song is called I Think My Masseuse Is Too Chatty. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, there's Steve Martin, just another Hollywood dilettante hitching a ride on the bluegrass gravy train. Actually, a lot of people do come to me and they say, Steve, why a music career? Why now? And I say, hey, you guys are my band. Why would you say that? But I do appreciate your coming tonight, because I know this whole idea is a little bit strange. You might have seen me in the movies or on TV, and then so the only analogy I can think for you is you're home and you're looking in the paper and you see an ad and it says, oh look, it says that Jerry Seinfeld is doing an evening of music he wrote for the bassoon. That sounds like a must-see. That's what we know him for. But anyway, I'm here, and maybe a lot of people don't even know, like, oh, that's all right. We're being paid. It's all right, it's fine. What was I going to say now? I'm thrown off. What? I know I'm here. I know that. But anyway, a lot of people come, they don't even know what bluegrass music is. I mean, I know I didn't know, really, until actually this afternoon. Graham explained it to me. I deeply appreciate that. But I like to, oh, by the way, just in the spirit of full disclosure, on stage, I am using this little electronic tuner. You probably can't even see it, it's so subtle. But it helps. I could tune by ear, but there is a lot of ambient noise on stage, or as we call it, music, and this just helps. And these new tuners emit so much less radiation than the old ones, so you're probably fine, so don't worry about that. And also, I can check my email. And right now, I'm watching CNN. Pretty good. Oh, whoa, they just turned off Niagara Falls. Anyway. That's right. Now, I like to write songs about love, because love is so universal. You just can always win with a love song, because lyrics is just so affecting. The other day I was in my car, I told you guys about this, in my car and a love song came on, and it just struck me because it was as though the singer was singing directly to me, and it just felt so emotional. What was that line I told you? It was, I can't remember the singer. I remember the line though, it was, oh yeah, it was, I'm breaking up with you, Steve, you white-haired bastard. Anyway, this next song is kind of a love song. It's sort of a love song. It's based on the fact that not all breakups are bad. Sometimes a breakup is just about the greatest thing that ever happened to you, and you feel elated, and you feel like you're walking on air. I know this has happened to me in my life. I'm sure it's happened to you in yours. Guys, is there anyone in your life that you just can't wait to be finally and forever rid of? Just keep thinking about it, and I'm sure you'll come up with something. All right. This song is called Jubilation Day. I'm walking away, like dear Abby told me. I'm walking away. My shrink game's okay. I'm walking away. The self-help looking for me. I'm walking away. Jubilation Day. I'm walking away. My best friends all had warned me. I'm walking away. Even your mom said you were nuts. In my dreams, you wear a red cape man up pitchfork. I'm walking away. Jubilation Day. Let me get my thing. I'm walking away. Where'd you hide my banjo string? I'm walking away. I'll be over you by lunchtime. I'm walking away. Jubilation Day. Let's only remember the good times. I'm walking away. Like when you broke your foot. I'm walking away. But the sex was great. I'm walking away. At least that's what my best friend's brother said. And I'll never forget that great advice you gave me. I'm looking away. Blah, 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 blah. And you're right, we should always stay in touch. I'm looking away. This is your new email address, right? I'm looking away. Cheating psycho dish throwing hoe dot nut. Bye. Probably noticed I have a lot of banjos on stage. I'm proud of my banjos. I feel about my banjos the same way a parent feels about their children. I love them all, but one's an idiot. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the band. Ladies and gentlemen, the lead guitar player and lead singer for the Steep Canyon Rangers, Mr. Woody Platt. Obviously a phony name, right? You're from North Carolina, you're a bluegrass musician, and your name is Woody Platt. I'm sure that you had a manager, right, who said, no, Igor Tropovich is not going to work. You gotta go with Woody Platt. I feel you went online to the Bluegrass Name Generator and came up with that or something. That's your real name?
That's my real name, yes.
Uh-huh. You don't mind if I check it out then, do you? Because I have way... All right, we'll see, won't we? And ladies and gentlemen, on mandolin, the great Mike Gugino. Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've played mandolin for about 15 years, and I also play the mandolin.
I didn't say turn it into a novel. And on five-string banjo for the Steep Canyon Rangers, the great Graham Sharp. Graham, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been involved...
What an amazing tale of triumph over hardship. And ladies and gentlemen, the unsung hero of bluegrass, the bass player, Charles Humphrey the Ill.
Steve, I think you mean Charles Humphrey the Third.
Well, that makes me feel better. By the way, we love having Charles on the road with us. Because that bass is actually an electric bass. It doubles as a refrigerator, which is really nice on the road. Now, you may have noticed that a true bluegrass band has no drummer. That's because the rhythm is created by the instruments themselves. Mike, give us a little example of that mandolin chop, okay? You can just feel the rhythm there. But you've noticed that there's a downside to traveling around with no drummer. No pot. Uh-oh, got an email coming in. Stop talking and get on with it, you dips hit. Anyway, this next song we're going to play, we're going to feature Mr. Graham Sharp on the banjo. And in this song, he's going to play some very difficult, for him, harmony banjo, and he's going to take a featured solo. By the way, that's Graham, as in the cracker. And, oh, that is awkward. And by the way, Graham, I want to guarantee you that in no way do I think of you as the second banjo player up here. I think of you as the fifth banjo. All right.
This is a song from my first album, for which I walked away with the Grammy for Best Bluegrass Album. And then later, I found out I had actually won it. And it's called The Crow. And I'll kick this off, and Graham will take charge. Here we go. One, count this off. Start playing, go. It's only been 4 years. So here we go.
Steve? Well, you compliment Graham on his playing on that tune, but yours is really good too. I mean, you really rivaled the great Earl Scruggs with your picking. Really tore it up.
Wow, was that expensive? You know, actually, I'll be honest with you. I've been playing the banjo for over 50 years. but I've only been playing live on stage, as I said, for about 4 years with a band. And, you know, I'll tell you the truth. You know, some nights I play fantastic, and other nights I play fine. And frankly, I wish I'd played better. But, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I went to see Eric Clapton play live. And I thought, he's not so funny. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I and the Steep Canyon Rangers are so proud to introduce the newest member of our traveling roadshow, the beautiful, lovely, and great singing of Miss Petey Brickell.
Get along, Mary. Get along, get along, get along, me.